Hello, I'm Squid, and this is my playthrough of SurrounDead in hard mode. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in, create a character, and then walk you guys through the settings. Here in the settings, there are a couple things I'm going to adjust that aren't normally adjusted when you do select hard mode. So I'll go over that now with you. So normally airdrops is enabled for all modes or difficulty. But we're going to go ahead and go through and turn off airdrops. Definitely good party. We're going to actually lower the XP multiplier to like 0.5. And then here on weapon durability, armor durability, muzzle, and other items, I'm actually going to up that to like 1.5. We'll make this a little bit harder to weapons together. Primary infestations enabled. Random infestation spawn, chance, multiplier. So this stuff we'll leave alone. Events will actually turn down. So there's actually less to no events. We'll keep it at 0.03. And then here we'll turn up to hard. As well as the radiation zones, we'll leave level 1 as 1. We'll make 2 1.5 and like 3 2. And then I do like having daylight at 50 minutes and then having night length at about 10 minutes. AI respawn timer is just when the zombies respawn. I leave it about 2 hours. So this is already all preset for hard mode as well. Animals we're going to go ahead and turn down. I know that's not changing anything, but I just don't like having animals. I did go through and disable backpacks, so I can't put backpacks inside of backpacks. Loot refill timers is also set to 2 hours. Search time multiplier, I'm actually going to up it to 1.5 seconds. It looks like this is all actually pretty good right here. Hunger depletion, we're going to up to 1.5. Thirst depletion, also 1.5. Vehicles, we're actually going to lower to about 20%. So make it harder to find a vehicle. Fuel depletion will also up to 1.5. As well as damage. And that's pretty much it for the settings. Let's jump in. So if you don't already know, you do start out with some clothes, a knife, and then some bandages. Weapons do have different durabilities depending on the weapon. So if you come across, find a knife, it might be better or worse than the one you already have. Bandages are nice to have. Definitely want to make more. What you can do is rip up clothes, make more bandages. Alright, let's keep going. Apologies for that faux pas. So here is one thing I like is you can actually look at the zombie and see what it is. There's ones you want to watch out for, radioactive ones, and also the acidic ones, which once you fight them and kill them, they tend to explode and do some major damage to you. I do find if you knock the zombie well enough, you can try to get a little bit of time, try to get behind it and do a little bit more damage, as well as getting their focus off of you, or the aggro. I was realizing my DPI was set a little high there. There are items that you will come by that you do need. So garbage items you don't need at all. Those are just garbage items. You can try selling them to the traders. However, in this hard mode that I'm trying to do, I'm not going to be interacting with the traders. I can stop by, possibly use the well in the cooking stand, and that's about what I might let myself do. Just depends on how it goes. I'm trying to make it harder for the character and myself to play. So right here at the left top you have equipment and crafting. Crafting is where you want to go to make bandages. So you have medical bandages, and you also have the little bit better ones which do require a little bit more. You need to find a bottle of antiseptic. Regular bandages, you just need some cloth. And this is actually where you start at after the tutorial. I do love me some 308. So right now I do hear some shooting. Most likely it's going to be bandits. There are bandits in the game that can kill you as well. So not having a gun and rushing in on them right now is a bad idea. I'm going to try to avoid this. I am taking ammo over building supplies just because I don't know what gun I'm going to come across first. So ammo is way more important than building supplies. Also, this is an acidic, so I'll show you what this one is. So this is an acidic undead. They do explode once they die, causing radiation, poison, and damage as well to you. So we're going to try to avoid that and go around. So that's what I mean about, you know, hit them, knock them a little bit back, and then try to run to the backside and smack them again, and you do way more damage. I'm actually not liking how they are close, really close. Also, without a can opener right now, the only thing I can look for is rice to eat, or like the little candy bars that give you energy as well. So we're going to go ahead and avoid and go around them as well. So if you notice, there is a certain distance if you keep away from the zombies and the bandits, you can avoid being aggroed by them. So right there, I was actually on the side of the zombie, which is why it didn't do more damage. So you gotta be careful of that as well, trying to go around and sneak behind their back. So if you do engage with the radioactive zombies, you want to be very careful because it will make your radiation go down. If it does hit 0, it will kill you. So one other setting I do have off is the little icon that shows you where or what to loot. So it makes it a little bit harder knowing what to loot in certain buildings or around certain towns. And we finally come across some pants that has some inventory space. Oh yeah, so the other setting I do have on is permadeath. So if I do die, there is no restore from save or restart over from save. That's it for this character. Permadeath just makes it a little more realistic. I do apologize now if I do go some time without talking. I don't have my mic opened. I do have a button that I have to click to actually talk to you guys. So there is also a first person, so right now I'm not going to be using it. I want you guys to kind of get an experience of hard mode with the third person view. You might see the game saving, but those are just automatic saves. I haven't turned it off yet. And this is actually the weapon I've been looking for. The 308 hunting rifle. Great weapon to start with. It's kind of nice that the devs left in that you can actually multitask, so you can search something while reloading or doing something else. Okay, so I did have a little bit of an issue there. I tried switching to the machete, but it was still using the hunting rifle for some reason. Gotta make sure, take a little bit of time, make sure you switch to the right weapon. Once you do hit level 2 is what it is, you can go into your journal and actually go into skills. Right here there are some things you want to click, starting off with the health regen. I do tend to follow down this line first until I get to lockpick +3, which gives you the advanced locks or lockpicks. It's going to be the same lockpick though, it just gives you that advanced picking ability, I guess. Another thing I'm also trying to do is not double stack. So that means, you know, if I have one stack of 45s, I can't have a second stack because you know, inventory is limited. Carry what you can, whatever you don't need, leave behind. Ooh, we finally came back across a backpack. Nice. I do tend to like the Molotovs a lot better than the grenades for throwables. But I mean, it does take one or two Molotovs to kill some zombies. For the infestations, it takes quite a bit more, but they're good to have. You can also control click items, and it'll put it randomly in the inventory. R is to rotate items if you're trying to rotate something. So have you seen that I actually took that jacket just because it actually has some inventory to it? But definitely, if you can find the military outfits, that's what you want. Definitely way more storage. Apologies for that. That would be my luck. Nothing in a gun case. So it does go to dark around 7:30. That's when you kind of want to sleep. So right now we're looking about 6. Now, if you pay attention to my health, it should be going up due to that regen skill. And it'll actually stop at 80. Some weapons do knock back a little bit better than others. And that's how quickly you can die in hard mode. Thanks for watching.